I am Sanjana Srikanth, and in my final year I scored the TNCI medal, and I am very passionate about art. On my teacher chef always encouraged my own style. In my painting shop you on like this video, thanks for watching.
This video I just wanted to let everybody know a little bit about Sanjana, and a couple of things that I wanted to tell. One thing is about when she started doing coloring. She's always been very fascinated with nature. Ever since she started walking, the first steps almost she took was outside to the garden in Boston, and she was standing near the roses. So that was quite a sight for a mother to see. That was one thing, and she started doing coloring pretty early on. I think she was around 2.5 when she started first doing her crayons. And I still remember there's one incident where there used to be online websites which was just coming up at that time. This was I think 99 to 2000, around that time frame. And she used to want me to go to these online coloring pages, and she never knew how to operate the mouse yet at that time, but she used to point to these colors and tell me exactly how I should paint. And she used to be very particular about these colors, and I still remember that she used to give me orders, do this, do that. So that was kind of very something that I remembered from her childhood. The other thing that I always admire from her is that she's a very strong girl, very strong. She's gone through a lot of food allergies and a lot of things, and she never gets down very easily. And the days that she's down, she's like very she can bounce back immediately. She bounces back, then she's all smiling and everything. So that's a very positive attitude that I often admire in her, and I draw my energy sometimes from her because she's just very spunky that way. So yeah, there you go. A spunky kid is what I would describe her.
I am very proud of my granddaughter Sanjana. In early age itself, she had got faith, strong faith. Our Swami's golden words, faith and patience. It's come true in her life. Okay, she has hard work also. So patience, faith, hard work, all becomes. She is very successful in the life. God bless her. Always God bless you.
When I think about Sanjana's art, two things really stand out for me. One is the way she spontaneously creates her art, and she puts very creative expressions in whatever she does in her art and drawings and paintings. The second thing that really stands out for me is her choice of brilliant, pure colors in every composition that she does. So these two, to me, brings out a very distinctive style of her art and brings so much joy. In the same way, music evokes a lot of emotions for me. So this is my favorite pastime over the weekends, that looking at her paintings just lifts my moods, looking at her own paintings. As a person, I would say she's probably the most affectionate daughter a father can aspire for, and that's what she is. But I owe it to her in terms of for her to actually teach the art. And I've been a very student of art over the last 2 to 3 years, studying art history, and I've come to understand the distinct style and the movement that she has come to put in her paintings.
When I think of my sister, I think of nature, because I usually imagine her surrounded by trees or flowers. And in some way, I think that the colors and the designs help influence her art. And she's also the most adventurous person in our family. she always wants to do all of these crazy things like river rafting or bungee jumping or skydiving. So she's really adventurous like that.
Sanjana is coming around nearly 1 year to my class, and she's very different student than others. What they think, even the working process, even the thinking process, is very different. And I'll talk about her works. Basically, her work is very more expressive, and her lines, her colors, even her thinking process, they will combining each other. How her mind will work. As I observe her mind, is very fast moving. She can't sit around sometimes half an hour one place. Sometimes she spend more time. Depend upon her ideas, how her ideas are working in her mind. According to that, she works. Sometimes she's working surrounding her natures, the trees, the leaves, the flowers, and some of the more abstractive, the house or buildings. Whatever she's experiencing surrounding the things, she will do a very perfect. Even I seen her lines. She never use any eraser. Means her mind and physically working process will go each other together. That's why she's more confident about her lines, even her colors also. It's very fast moving lines, more rhythmically and more harmony, more that very strong lines. And at the same time, even her colors also is very fast applying process is there. According to her mind, how is very fast thinking, and that's why she's working process also is there. And sometimes her work is more abstract, sometimes more, some of them she use the figurative works also, and some of them she use some words as she seen as an art form. And sometimes she wanted to do some pre-planned ideas. Sometimes she works with more abstract and more figurative and more words format. Why she works word formats? As I observed, she is pre-planned a girl. Whatever she wanted to do, she planned it. According to that, she fixed her mind, then she transferred her canvas or paper. Suppose she is going to somewhere else, she write about that place, about that farm, then she do some other composition.